Hello? Is this on? Are you reading me? Hello there, welcome back to my channel. As I have some new subscribers, which I was very pleased to see, welcome guys, I thought I would do a getting to know me YouTuber tag this week. I have many questions, hopefully going to give you many answers. So let's just shoot right into it, shall we? What is your name? What is your name? What is your quest? What is your name? My name is Angie, or Angela, or Ange. Take your pick. What does your name mean? I did look this up. It means messenger of God. Did you hear that? Are you named after anyone? Kind of. My mum saw the name Angela at the end credits of the original Lost in Space, and there is an actress in that whose name is Angela, and she liked the name, so I'm named kind of after the actress Angela Cartwright from Lost in Space. Does your name make any interesting anagrams? No, it doesn't. I checked. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? I've always been partial to the name Laurel. Quite like the name Lorna. Something like that. Where are you from? Okay, these next three questions are kind of intermingled. Where are you from? Where are you born? Where did you grow up? I guess where you grow up is where you're from, right? Well, maybe it isn't for everybody, but for me, kind of, I mean, I grew up in Haydock, that's kind of where I'm from, but my parents are not from St Helens, Haydock area. They moved there before I was born, so that's where I grew up. Who did you look up to growing up? I looked up to everybody because I was very short back then. What are your best characteristics? I'm very organised. I'm good at organising things. I like to try and find the easiest way of doing things and then running with it. It drives me mad when I see people doing things in an awkward way. If I know there's a better way of doing something, I find it very hard to keep quiet about it, and I will sort of say, oh, have you tried doing it this way? Unfortunately, I'm not sure that's a great characteristic because it tends to wind people up when I do this. Ask my workmates. What are your favourite things about yourself? I don't know if I have any. I must have something. I can laugh at myself. I can laugh at myself. There you go, that's it. Which of your parents are you closest to? I think I'm closest to my mum. We're kind of thick as thieves, me and my mum. We get along really well. We're like best friends, really, I suppose. Yeah. So I'll go mum. Which of your parents are you most like? I'm a combination of both, but I think I probably have more in common with my dad as far as personality traits and things go. Are your grandparents still married? Well, most of my grandparents have passed away. My dad's parents were married when they died, so yes. My mother's side, my grandmother on that side, she was married when her husband died, so yes, I would say technically still married in life and death. What relative was important to you growing up and why? My parents, for obvious reasons. I didn't have like a cool uncle or aunt or anything like that, if that's what you mean. What is one thing you've never revealed to your parents? I don't have any secrets from my parents. You may find that hard to believe, but it is true. So nothing. We're very, very open. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? Okay, I would have been called Christopher James if I had been a boy. And funnily enough, Christopher James is what I called my Cabbage Patch Kid when I was little. I have a birth certificate for him and everything. What do you call your grandparents? My grandmother in America, I call her Grandma. My grandmother on my dad's side, I called her Nan. That's what she preferred. And both of my grandfathers I call Grandad. Very boring answer. What is your best physical feature? I think my eyes are pretty nice. What is your biggest accomplishment? My biggest accomplishment? Oh, I'm not a very driven person. I don't really have big goals and big aspirations. I don't know. I don't think I've got any massive woo accomplishments. I graduated from courses and things, but you know, that wasn't exactly super accomplishmenty. Biggest fear? I really hate heights. I find it difficult to go up tall ladders. I don't like to look down over the sides of buildings. so I don't. I hate cable cars. I think this all stemmed from, I mean, I don't know if I always hated heights, but when I was 10 or 11, I think I might have been 11, I went on a school trip to the Isle of Wight, and there are cable cars there that go up really, really high. And the cable car themselves, it wasn't enclosed, it was open like a ski lift, and that absolutely made me poop myself metaphorically. And I'm sorry, but that Pebble Beach was not worth it. What is your biggest regret? I don't want to say going to art college, because I really had a lot of fun there and I did meet some nice people, but it probably wasn't the wisest choice I could have made. I like art, I like drawing, I like painting, I like all those kinds of things, but it didn't do anything for me career-wise. I could have just done that for fun, you know. I did learn some stuff there, I'll be honest. I really kind of wish I could have learned a trade of some kind. Maybe I would have tried to learn to be a veterinary nurse. Okay, what is your eye colour? This is an interesting question because I don't actually know. I have 4 colours in my eyes. I have like a kind of darkish greyish green colour, then I have a lighter green, and then I have like a paler bluey grey, and then a dark grey around the outside. Now, I'm not sure if this is technically classed as hazel eyes or whether I have a condition called central heterochromia, which means that you have more than one colour in your eye, but from the centre, so it comes out like a starburst. I don't know if you can see my eye very well on here, but you tell me, what colour are my eyes? What do you think? Let's have some more input here. What inspires me? Other people. I get inspired by other people's actions. I was most recently inspired by Laura Roach, as I spoke to you about on one of my previous videos. She inspired me to consider shopping at charity shops, which I fully intend to do as soon as lockdown is lifted. I was inspired by YouTubers to start this channel. Yeah, other people. I see what they've accomplished. Oh my goodness, my tummy is rumbling. I don't know if you heard that. I've not eaten today. But yeah, other people accomplishing things that I think look fun and interesting. What is the most important thing in your life? Health and happiness. Sounds a bit cliche, but you know, without those, what's the point? What has required the most courage of you in your life so far? That it took me a long time to build up the courage to ask for help from my doctor for my anxiety. I've been on anxiety medication now for about 1.5 years, and it has made such a difference to me. I highly recommend you get help if you are experiencing anxiety and you haven't already. It has improved my life infinitely. I don't have many sleepless nights now. I don't worry as much about silly things. I know that sounds really trivial, but you know, the struggles that you have with anxiety are extremely real and important to you. Okay, who is your favourite actor? My favourite actor is Gary Oldman. The man is a legend. I think what I like about him the most is the fact that he's a very convincing and amazing character actor. When he does play a role, it's never the same twice. You never see him and think, oh, you know, like there's a lot of actors who basically just play themselves in everything they do. I mean, I love the bones of Sean Connery, but that he just plays Sean Connery in everything. My favourite role of all time of Gary Oldman's is in the film Leon. I think it's called Leon the Professional in some countries, but it's just called Leon in the UK. And that film is amazing anyway, but he steals the show for me. He's just absolutely amazing in it. Creepy, sinister, unpredictable, I think is the best way to describe him. Frightening. He's very up and down. Who's your favourite actress? Ooh, well, as I was reading that, Maggie Smith popped into my head. I do like Maggie Smith quite a bit. I don't know if she's my favourite actress, but she's definitely up there. I've seen her in many films over the years. She's such a natural actress. If you're not sure who Maggie Smith is, you'll probably know her as Professor McGonagall in Harry Potter. But yeah, she's amazing. Who's your favourite celebrity? Oh, I mean like just generally. Oh, hello Claudie. Oh, Claudie's coming to visit me. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. You coming to say hello? Okay. Cameo from Claude there. Favourite celebrity. Okay, I'm back to this again. I like lots of celebrities. Claude, who's my favourite celebrity? He doesn't know. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple here. There are certain people on that I see on TV who I just can't help but like, even though I don't know why. I don't even know what he's from, but I see him on a lot of panel shows and things, but I love Joe Swash. I think he's really funny, and I think he's one of those what you see is what you get kind of people. I'm a big fan of comedians. I've been to see a lot of comedy gigs, and there's a lot of great people out there. I really love Rod Gilbert, the Welsh comedian. Also really have a lot of time for Nick Helm. Yeah, he's funny. He seems a bit shy even though he's really loud. He does a lot of amusing songs on like things like 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown and things like that. Anyway, they're the first 3 that pop into my head. Just realised that my necklace is totally spun round. There we go, that's better. Who's your favourite musician? This guy. Oh, that was a cat sneeze. You interrupted Freddie! But yeah, Freddie Mercury, massive Queen fan. But that guy, you know, what a hell of a musician that he was. And songwriter. Hello. I have a friend. Where are you going? Stop showing us your fuzzy plums. He has been snipped. He still has little fuzzy pom-poms though, which are very cute indeed. Aren't they, Claude? But yes, favourite musician, Freddie Mercury. Who's your favourite person in the world? Can I have 2? My mum, obviously, she is my rock. I love her to bits. And my partner, Paul. The pair of them are so good for me in many ways, but yeah, I wouldn't be without either of them. What is your favourite childhood memory? I did have a lot of fun as a kid, playing in the back garden of my mum and dad's house. We used to make tents out of old clothes maidens and draping blankets over them. We used to hang out in there, and that was fun. What is your favourite colour? This is my favourite colour. I like turquoise, teal, you know, those kind of colours. Bluey green for those not in the know. What is your favourite cultural activity? I like to go to the pictures, the cinema, for those who don't call it the pictures. That's always fun. Favourite drink? I'm going to assume that means alcoholic drink. I'm a big fan of fruity ciders. Copperberg, Recorderlig, Pear Strongbow is very nice as well. What's your favourite fairy tale? I used to like quite a lot of fairy tales when I was little. There was a lot of those little ladybird books floating around, so I had like The Princess and the Pea and The Elves and the Shoemaker. I used to have a book of ghost stories as well when I was a kid that I really enjoyed, but they're not really fairy tales. But there's a lot of fairy tales that are quite sinister, like Hansel and Gretel for instance. I like lots of fairy tales. I don't think I could pick just one. Did like Little Red Riding Hood, that's one of my favourites. I'll go with that one. I like the wolf in it. What is your favourite food? I like a nice roast dinner, so a Christmas dinner. Chinese, oh, I could go for one of them right now. Salt and pepper chicken wings. I want Chinese food now. Favourite holiday destination? Because I've not really been on that many holidays in my life, I haven't really got a favourite. Yeah, not really a big one for holidays, so I don't really have an answer to that question. Favourite ice cream flavour? Vanilla. If you want to go for like Ben & Jerry's, cookie dough is definitely one of my favourites. I love the little clumps of dough in that. Really makes ice cream even better. Favourite music genre? I like lots of different kind of music, but I particularly like 70s rock music. That's my go-to. Favourite physical activity? I don't know if I should say. I'll leave that one up to your imagination. What's your favourite quote? I've got 2. My favourite quote is actually from a Comic Strip Presents episode called Mr. Jolly Lives Next Door, and it was one with Rick Mayall and Adrian Edmondson in it, and he says something amazing. It doesn't make any sense, but I love it, and it's one of my favourite quotes, which is, "Never ever bloody anything ever. I live my life by that rule." And I do too. It doesn't make any sense, but I think it's really funny, and yeah, it's one of my favourite quotes. My other favourite quote is actually from the actor Peter O'Toole. You may or may not have heard of him. You should have heard of him. Go look him up. He has a quote that I really love. I think it's just his quote, it's not a quote from a film or anything. When he said, "When did I realise that I was God? Well, I was praying and suddenly realised that I was talking to myself." I thought that was pretty cool. Nice one, Peter. He's pretty awesome. Dead now. Like most of the best people. Favourite snack? If we're going for like sweet stuff, I would say anything with chocolate and peanut butter in it. Big fan of chunky Kit Kats with peanut butter in them. That's like my favourite. Also like Reese's peanut butter cups. Savoury snacks, I would say crackers and cheese. Toast. Is that a snack? I like toast. What's your favourite song? Who can can't answer that. What's your favourite song? There's like a million billion songs out there. You can't have one favourite song. Nothing is even springing to the forefront of my mind when I hear that because there's so many. Favourite Queen song is Brighton Rock. If you haven't heard it, go and listen to it. I demand that you go and listen to Brighton Rock right now. What is your favourite sport? I don't have a favourite sport. I don't watch sports. I don't do sports. Sports... Oh my goodness, my stomach is really complaining now. Gurgle, gurgle. So yeah, sports, nah, I don't do that. What's your favourite time of the day? I don't know, I guess afternoon. It can be either a really productive time or a really sleepy time. I don't really have a favourite time of the day. What's your favourite type of clothing? I like pyjamas. I'm wearing pyjama bottoms right now as I'm doing this. Pyjamas and loose-fitting, comfortable clothes, which is what everyone's doing right now. Favourite ways to pass the time? Watching YouTube videos, playing computer games, watching films, having a read. There's lots of them. What's the name of your favourite restaurant? I like Byron Burgers. Byron Burgers burgers are amazing. Byron Burgers. Woo! What is your all-time favourite town or city? I live in Manchester. I like Manchester. It's there. Therefore it is my favourite. Okay, that's the first 50 questions done. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe below. I think I might do more of these in the future. What do you think? Do you think you need to know 371 things about me? Well, if you do, let me know in the comments. I'll see what I can do. I really need to eat something. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Feel sorry for me. I see a lot of people are watching my videos but not subscribing or liking them, so hopefully that doesn't mean that you're just going, ugh, I'm leaving. If you did enjoy the video and you do want to see more content from me, please don't forget to subscribe and click that like button because it really does help me and my channel grow. I will see you again next time, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye from me, and it's goodbye from him. Okay guys, I'm off now. I will see you next time. Don't forget to join me next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Take care.